EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
59. You ain't going nowhere. Check 26, check 20.
We're good, we're good. Line 4, ready. 26.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
One, Omaha.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite...
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. But it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wait.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Garoppolo on first down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check four.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very thick.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
5-9.
Left side, caught by Matthews. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And Ginn's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 22, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are back within a score. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. That is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. Garoppolo now. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. You kill.
Let's get in there. Shoot!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Here we go. Ready?
Check, 47. Coming to you, coming to you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards on the pickup there.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 78 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Wait.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 5-8. 59. Double dog. That's the way.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go back.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
13.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Check, Lucky, tonight.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
12. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Let's go.
Check 13. Check 13.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
On 1st down, Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy that run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 51 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.